Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So you're gonna have to excuse the lighting at this part of the video because your girl is tired and she is about to start Myths and Lies of Ithyion by Laura Carter. I am so excited to read this book. This is book 3.5 in the Lost Kingdom saga. It's a surprise release which comes out on Thursday. As I'm filming this, it is Tuesday night. I am currently 28 pages into Myths and Lies of Ithyion. I read the first 28 pages. I was like tearing up. I do have a clip of me reading the first bit of the book. I'm obsessed, but I just could not function without finishing Lady of Starfire. So I finished Lady of Starfire in like 2 days. And I'm back and I'm here ready to read Myths and Lies of Ithyion. I'm gonna read like maybe a chapter or two tonight before I head to bed. But hence the lighting, because I have my sunset lamp on and I don't have any of the lights on in this room, so that's why it looks how it does. But I'm very, very, very excited and very, very grateful that Laura kindly gifted me the advanced reader copy, the art copy of this book, and I have it in my hands before release day. Obviously, like I said, today is Tuesday and the book does come out on Thursday. I'm hoping to finish it before release or on day of release, but I am working the next like 4 days, so I don't know how quick I'm gonna be able to finish it while also being at work. But I'm gonna read a little bit tonight, read what I can tomorrow morning before I go to work, and we're just gonna go from there. I'm so excited. This is a collection of short stories. I think Laura said, I think there's at least 5. I feel like Laura said 5, but I might be completely wrong. But I was very lucky enough to get the arc of this. There is an unboxing of me opening this over on my TikToks. If you want to see that of me freaking out for 3 minutes straight, go over there, it's on there. But I'm so excited to jump into this a little bit more now. So like I said, this is book 3.5 in the Lost Kingdom saga, so this is a surprise release which is happening between Return of the Darkness, which is book 3, which was my last Lost Kingdom saga reading vlog, was my no spoiler reading vlog of Return of the Darkness. It's gonna be a roller coaster, I can already tell. So enough of me yapping, let's start reading. So it's now like the next morning, it's like 6 something AM. Again, sorry for the light. I've got the light on because it's like early, but I'm reading Myths and Lies of Ithyion. Literally, this book is like killing me in the best way possible, but it is killing me. Like, I am loving Luciana and Valen. I am loving them, but like, I know it's not gonna end good. I know it's not. Like, what do you mean their pinkies were touching? What do you mean? No. So, I just finished the first short story in Myths and Lies of Ithyion, which is Exilium, which is this one. Well, the first one, I just finished it. Like, I know it was gonna be bad. I just didn't expect it to be bad. My heart hurts after that one. Okay. It's fine. I just finished the first short story in Myths and Lies of Ithyion, which is Xylia, and I just have a few things to say. Obviously, if you've not read the series, do not, please just don't watch this bit. But I'm sorry, so Luciana's and Valen's children, Salvina and Viola, Salvina's children are called Osiris and Salos. If you know, you know from like Return of Darkness. If you know, you know. And I'm like, in shock. But also that phrase that they keep saying, what is it? Aditi, I don't know how to say it, I'm just going to say how I say it. Aditi Kalig et al Savusian. Can we just like, does that not sound very, very similar to a certain name? Like, I actually can't deal with like the things that we're already learning and everything in this book already. I am in shock. What the heck? And then also, can we just talk about the how Luciana died? Like, literally Sitara goes, well, justice is justice, and snaps her neck. I'm sorry, that's a bit brutal, isn't it? That's a bit brutal. What the heck? Anyway, I'm so excited to keep reading because like the last line of that is the last little bit is justice, he said before exploding with 180 years of suppressed darkness. Go on, Balin, go on. Work. But like, what the heck? So I'm about to start the next part, which is obviously Sonos, and I am very, very excited. This one's very short. It's like 19 pages, if that. But I'm gonna start before I go to work. I literally have to leave in like 13 minutes, but why not start it, you know? Once again, I'm coming at you with very bad lighting, but I just finished Solnos, which is the second short story in this book, kind of. So I think there's 5 short stories, and then there's 2, and then like 3 chapters, apparent, I think is what Laura said. So I've just finished Solnos, which was like 3 chapters long. And let's just say I'm very, very excited to see where this keeps going. We are getting Easter eggs, we are getting things that are going to happen, and yeah, I think I'm going to stop here for tonight, because E-Girl has work in the morning and she needs to like be ready to go. I did originally have a late start tomorrow, so I wasn't in till 11, but I'm now in at 8:45, so I'm doing the same hour as I did today. So I'm going to try and read what I can tomorrow morning before I get to work, and then we can go from there. But I'm having a really, really good time with this book so far, and I'm very, very excited to see where we keep going and learning more about Ithyion. So obviously Sonos is only 3 chapters long, but I think it's a really good length and we get a lot of information in it for what it is. So obviously our chapter 1 is Sonos and Sitara and how they are linked, and then chapter 2 is Nerida, Garridan, Kerez and Vala getting their powers and making lands and how they manifest. And then we have chapter 3, which is a battle, and we get a bit of insight in chapter 2 as well. I think it was chapter 2, yeah, on how the other deities are made and how that came about. And then chapter 3, we obviously get a battle, what happens with Sonos when he is essentially passed out for however long, and then we get a certain character, which obviously I'm going to talk about, but I'm 90% sure it's Valen. So obviously at the end of, I always forget the name, at the end of Azila, we obviously get that thing, and it's like, and he unleashes 160 years of magic, or whatever it was, right? And obviously I did say in the last clip that there is a phrase that keeps being said, which is very, very similar to a name in Return of the Darkness and the Lost Kingdom saga, and once again we just got it again at the end of Solnos. And the last thing is the man's eyes shifted to the black, but not the same onyx Solnos witnessed in Sitara's or those who descended from her line. There was something void-like about them, dark and cold. Kalig Savusian. So So I have a reading update on Myths and Lies of Ithyion. So I am now on page 147, which is chapter 6 of... I always forget the name. I'm saying this Asthenos. That's probably completely wrong. Asthenos? I don't know. Right, anyway, not the point. So I'm now on chapter 6, which is page 147. So I am enjoying this one so far. We have Elira and we have Jessamaya. And they are the two characters for this short story. I'm really enjoying them so far. Like I said, I'm only like 6 chapters in, which is only about 44 pages into their story. But so far I am enjoying them and I'm enjoying where the story is going to keep going. I have about 50 pages left of the story. I am planning to finish that off today. Enjoying it. I'm excited to see where it's going. I'm excited for the plot and the story of this short story to develop a little bit more. But yeah, like I said, I have about 50 pages left of it, so much can happen in the next like 50 pages. We can learn so much. But I'm very excited. It's getting me very excited to go into Truth of the Light when it comes out, because like obviously that takes place in Ithyion. This is like the capitals in Ithyion and how Novicia happened. So like we're learning obviously about Ithyion before it is Novicia, how Novicia happened. Basically we're learning, right? So I'm having a really nice time just like learning a little bit more about Novicia, which is one of my favourite places, but also learning a lot about Ithyion and getting ready to go into Truth of the Light and like learning and getting backgrounds on Sonos and Satara and Nerida and Vala and Garridan and Kerez and all the states in Ithyion. I'm just having a really good time just learning more and getting deeper into the world. So I'm having a really good time with it. But like I said, I did get the ebook this morning, so I will be reading this a little bit more while I get ready and stuff, because I don't have to sit with the book open. I can like read it and like click. Scared also to like see like the next couples and stuff, because I'm gonna lose it. Like Laura just keeps breaking my heart every time. She knows how I'm a massive character person, like massive character person. If I do not like the characters, 90% of the time I do not like the book. But like we're spending such a short amount of time with these characters, but I generally love them all. And I'm like, how does she do this? And some books I have read 500 pages about these people and have not connected to them, but I've read 40 pages of 2 people and I'm like, I love you. Like, I don't know. But today's Myths and Lies of Ithyion release day, and I did not think this parcel was going to come today, but it has. This is my Myths and Lies of Ithyion, so let's open it. I am very excited to have these in my hands. Okay, we have them! Look at them, look at them, look at them. Laura always wraps them beautifully. Okay, let's do the paperback first. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to close my eyes because this is the first time I'm obviously seeing it in person. Oh my god, it's so much prettier. It's so much prettier in person, like what the heck? Oh my god, I'm obsessed. Obviously it's got my name in. There we go. Oh, actually obsessed. Oh my god, it's so floppy. I'm 100% swapping to this because it's so floppy. Hardcover. I am generally so excited. Also, we need to like add them to my shelves. Okay, these are my Laura shelves. I was actually so excited to see under the dust jacket. So obviously the hardcover, so it's the same dust jacket. Okay, what quote is that? Oh, 2 sacrifices for the creation of he who alongside her will save us all. Love that quote. It's a cute quote. Oh, there's a different quote in here. 2 birds freed from our cages. What's this one? Is this the same one our Rachel Baron? Yeah. Okay, let's see. Let me see. I'm gonna let you guys see first, and then I will look. Is she stunning? I know she's gonna be stunning. Okay. Oh my god! Like honestly, this is not even doing it justice. Like, oh my god, it's actually stunning. And again, it's so floppy. Like, the pages are so floppy. Amazingly floppy. I'm obsessed. I have the paperbacks. Oh my god, look how stunning they look next to each other. Like, just imagine Truth of the Light, which is obviously purple. I wonder what colour book 5 is going to be. And then look at them. They seriously look stunning. Also, I don't know how I'm going to fit book 4 and 5 on here. Like, how? I don't know. Quite frankly, at this point, I do not care if I'm saying spoilers, because really, if you're watching this vlog and you haven't read Myths and Lies of Ithyion, why haven't you? But like, they just kissed. She was like, Alara was like, well, he never kissed me. And then Jasmine was like, well, you should save that then for someone you trust. And then Alara was like, then I trust you. I kissed her. Also, what is it with their pinkies linking? Because Jessamine and Alira's pinkies, and we had Valen and Luxiana's pinkies. I'm now on chapter 10. I have about 11 pages left of Asthenos, and then we're on Thesina, which I'm very excited. I've heard a lot of good things about Thesina, aka all from Chloe. I mean, I've heard a lot of good things about the book, but particularly about Thesina and the couple in Thesina. So, very, very excited. But I'm going to read chapter 10. I'm going to finish off Asthenos. I'm so excited. Let's just say, I am loving every single couple in this book so far. I've had 2 couples so far. And obviously we've had the bit of Sonos and Satara. But I'm having the best time. I'm just... Laura Carter does it again. She does it again. I mean, I knew all of the short stories endings were going to be painful, but like... I just thought I should say this is my favourite story so far. Like... Oh my god. Lavanna and Kai are so freaking cute. You have nothing to fear, Kai. If I were to lure a man to his demise, it wouldn't be you. And then he goes, I don't know if I should feel jealous or not. You make demise sound sensual, not deadly. Page 220, for anyone that is wondering. My compass? That's my favourite one yet. I just finished the scene though. As the ship splintered into pieces, taking Lavanna with it, she could have sworn she heard the pain in Kai's voice as he screamed for her like it was itself again. Oh, my heart. So, I'm now on chapter 3 of... I always forget the name. Ariston. I'm now on chapter 3. They are so cute already. Like, he was like, I thought maybe we could do something you like in the evenings. Like, we could read a book. Like, I was like, a man after my own heart, literally. What the heck? Actually, the whole day yesterday, I could not stop thinking about Kai and Lavanna. I was like, my heart. So, I've started Alea and Evander this morning, and I'm having the best time already. So, I just finished Ariston. There was something beautiful about like the ending of that. Obviously sacrificed him. She like got her friend to essentially kill him, put a poison dagger in him. And here it says, I still love you, he whispered. Those were her last words before his eyes went vacant. She placed her hand over his chest. A faint glow coated the celestial tie on the back of her hand before it faded away, leaving her skin unmarked, and the feeling that had sat in her chest and uniting her with her husband and their souls was gone. Alea let the tears fall down her cheeks as she turned her head up to the sun, realising the pain Sitara must feel at never being able to find her love, as Elena permanently lost her own. What do you mean? Like, none of them get a happy ending. And obviously we do know about a certain celestial tie in the Lost Kingdom saga. Song. This is literally them. I am just about to start the final part of Myths and Lies. I just finished Car. I don't want to talk about it. I'm about to start Sitara. I have Sitara and then I have Fate and it's the end. So I have like under 20 pages. I'm scared. But let's start. What do you mean the devastation that is to come? Wait. No way that's the end. No way that's the end. So, I just finished Myths and Lies of Ithyion. And I am generally shocked. I think I said it in a previous clip, but I'm such a character person, and the way Laura made me feel for all these characters in such a short amount of time that we had with them is like absolutely crazy. Like, what do you mean? Normally it takes me quite a while to connect to characters, or I'm a big series girl because I have more time to connect with characters, and like we're with all of these characters for such really a short amount of time. We're with them all for under 100 pages and I loved every single one of them. I was giggling, kicking my feet at every single one of them. I think I pretty much teared up at all of them. I'm 90% sure pretty much all of them. And like I just loved getting that bit before obviously how Novicia happens, like the Sonos and Sitara bit and why and what's going on with that. And we get a lot of Easter eggs and things that could potentially happen in Truth of the Light and book 5 of the series, and it makes me so nervous to like do it, but also after finishing it I'm so excited to reread book 1, 2, 3 and now 3.5, ready for book 4, just so like everything in my brain, all the information is like here. Very, very happy, very thankful that I was obviously gifted the arc, which is this black strip here. Very happy that I was gifted the arc, and obviously I did read the first like 2-3 stories on the arc edition, and then when my paperback cut, because these are floppy as hell, I obviously switched to my paperback. But I'm so excited generally to reread the series, and like the things that obviously you learn in this one, obviously then you can have Easter eggs in the other books, and obviously if you know the title Myths and Lies of Ithyion is actually a book that is read, mentioned, used in the Lost Kingdom saga, which obviously that just adds, and obviously we get the backstory on a certain character and how he came to be, and another character and what that means for that. Obviously we learn a lot more about celestial ties and obviously how they've all gone wrong, which obviously if you've read the Lost Kingdom saga you know, Khazar and Elisara. So happy with the end of this book. 5 stars, 5 out of 5, 100 out of 5. Literally loved this so much. I loved all of them, okay? I loved them all. If you've not read Laura books, please pick up Laura's books. They're amazing. Please pick up the Lost Kingdom saga. Seriously. Please everyone pick up the Lost Kingdom saga. It is so good. And on that note, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!